Welcome to the deep dive. We're diving into some seriously mind-blowing topics today. Black holes, the search for extraterrestrial life, and the potential impact of AI on humanity. Wow, you've given us quite the reading list.
It is a fascinating mix. Explore some really fundamental questions about our place in the universe.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so let's start with black holes. You included some recent articles about the Event Horizon Telescope images of the supermassive black holes in our own Milky Way and the M87 galaxy. I mean, we can actually see these things now.
Incredible, isn't it? And those images aren't just pretty pictures. They're confirmation. They're confirmation of Einstein's theory of general relativity and a theory that predicted these cosmic monsters over a century ago.
Wow, over a century ago. And the scale of these things, I mean, the M87 black hole, it's 6 billion times the mass of our sun. And its event horizon, that point of no return, is bigger than our entire solar system. What would even happen, like if you fell into something like that?
Well, you know it wouldn't be the instant crushing doom you see in the movies. Einstein's theory suggests that crossing the event horizon would feel like simply floating in space, at least initially.
Really? But wouldn't you be inevitably pulled towards the singularity? At the center, that's where things get really freaky, right?
Exactly. The singularity is where our current understanding of physics completely breaks down. It's a point of infinite density where gravity becomes infinitely strong and space-time itself is infinitely curved. Imagine the end of time as we know it.
Okay. Maybe falling into a black hole isn't as dramatic as Hollywood makes it seem, but the end result is still oblivion?
Not necessarily. You've also included some material on Hawking radiation, a mind-bending concept that suggests information might actually escape from a black hole.
Hold on, how is that even possible? Nothing can escape the event horizon, right?
It's a bit like this. Imagine the event horizon as a boiling pot of water. Even though nothing can escape from beneath the surface, steam still rises from the pot. Hawking radiation works in a similar way due to quantum effects. Near the event horizon, black holes actually emit a faint radiation.
So the steam could carry information about what fell into the black hole. That challenges the whole idea that black holes just swallow everything without a trace.
Exactly. And this leads to the black hole information paradox, which questions fundamental principle of physics, that information can't be destroyed. It's a puzzle that physicists are still grappling with.
Yeah, that's heavy stuff. Okay, before we get too lost in the depths of black holes, let's shift gears and talk about the search for extraterrestrial life, aliens.
I see you've included some sources. On the Fermi paradox, it's the classic conundrum. If the universe is teeming with planets, why haven't we encountered any other civilizations?
Where is everyone?
It's a question that keeps me up at night. You even have an excerpt from Brian Cox, where he says he wouldn't be surprised if a UFO landed tomorrow.
He does say that.
Yeah.
But he also emphasizes the lack of any real scientific evidence for alien life. We're all ears for a good alien story, but so far there's nothing concrete.
So no close encounters of the third kind just yet. But what are some of the leading explanations for this great silence? Are we just looking in the wrong places? Or are we looking for the wrong things?
There are a lot of theories out there. One possibility is that intelligent life is incredibly rare, even in a universe as vast as ours. Maybe the conditions needed for life to arise and evolve to our level of complexity are exceptionally unusual.
So we're like the cosmic lottery winners. That's kind of humbling, but also a bit lonely. What about the idea that advanced civilizations develop technology that's simply beyond our detection capabilities? I mean, who knows what kind of crazy tech aliens might have?
That's another possibility. Imagine if a civilization 1,000,000 years ahead of us tried to explain their technology to us. It'd be like trying to teach a dog. It's quantum physics. Their technology might be so advanced it would appear as magic to us.
Okay, now that's just creepy. It's like they could be watching us right now and we'd be completely oblivious. But couldn't we at least pick up on some trace of their activity, some stray energy signature or something?
That's the debate, isn't it?
Yeah.
The lack of evidence could point to their absence, or it could mean they're far more advanced and subtle than we can comprehend.
All right. Well, maybe future telescopes will give us a better chance of finding those elusive aliens. Speaking of future technology, you included a ton of material on artificial intelligence and its potential impact on humanity.
It's a topic that's generating a lot of buzz, and for good reason. AI is developing at an incredible case. And it has the potential to revolutionize everything, from healthcare to transportation to even our understanding of consciousness.
It's mind-blowing to think how far technology has come in just a century, from the Wright brothers to reusable rockets, landing on drone ships. Makes you wonder what the next 100 years will bring.
And that's where the conversation about artificial general intelligence, or AGI, gets really, really interesting. It's the idea of AI that not only performs specific tasks, but can learn and reason like a human being, perhaps even surpassing our capabilities.
Now that's where things start to feel a bit science fiction-y. We're talking about AI that could potentially think for itself, make its own decisions, maybe even have its own goals and desires.
It's certainly a possibility, and one that we need to consider carefully. You've included some provocative perspectives on this.
Right.
Including Joe Rogan's thoughts on AI becoming godlike.
Right. He suggests that advanced AI could become so powerful that it could shape the universe itself, maybe even create simulations of reality.
It's a dramatic idea, for sure. While it's fascinating to speculate out these possibilities, and it's important to remember we're still in the early stages of understanding AI's true capability.
Yes, but you've also included Brian Cox's more contemplative view. He questions whether godlike beings would even find existence meaningful. Would they even have any motivation to do anything?
It's a thought-provoking question. He wonders if human emotions, like hope, anxiety, and curiosity, are essential to intelligence, or they're just byproducts of our biological limitations.
Was it possible to have intelligence without emotion? Could an AI be truly intelligent if it doesn't experience the world the way we do?
It's a question that goes to the heart of what it means to be human, and it's a question that we may need to answer sooner than we think, as AI continues to evolve at an unprecedented rate. As we dive deeper into these sources, one thing that really stands out is the sheer scale of human ambition. Whether it's probing the depths of black holes or attempting to create artificial intelligence, we're constantly striving to push the boundaries of what's possible.
It's like we're hardwired for exploration, driven by this insatiable curiosity to understand the universe and our place in it, and that drive has led to some remarkable achievements. I mean, think about the progress we've made in just a few centuries.
Absolutely, we've gone from deciphering the laws of physics to mapping the human genome to landing rovers on Mars. It's astounding.
Yeah, it really is. It is. But you've also included some material that cautions against unchecked ambition, like Oppenheimer's reflections
on the development
of the atomic bomb.
His writings offer a sobering perspective on the potential consequences of scientific progress. Oppenheimer saw firsthand the destructive power of knowledge, and warned that our ethical and political frameworks often struggle to keep pace with rapid innovation.
Yeah, it's like we're giving a toddler a chainsaw. We have all this incredible power at our fingertips, but do we have the wisdom to wield it responsibly?
That's the critical question we need to be asking ourselves as we delve further into the realms of AI, biotechnology, and even space exploration.
Yeah, and let's be honest, our track record isn't exactly stellar when it comes to managing these powerful technologies we've created. We've created weapons of mass destruction, polluted our planet, and developed algorithms that can manipulate our thoughts and behaviors.
It's true. We made some serious missteps. But I also believe there's reason for optimism. We're becoming more aware of the potential pitfalls, and there's a growing movement toward addressing these issues proactively and ethically.
I sure hope you're right. But sometimes it feels like we're battling against our own nature, our short-sightedness, our greed, our tendency to prioritize immediate gratification over long-term consequences. I mean, look at how we're handling climate change.
You're right. Human nature is a complex beast, but let's not forget that we also possess an incredible capacity for cooperation, for empathy, for finding solutions to seemingly insurmountable problems.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. You're reminding me of that Carl Sagan quote: "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. Maybe by exploring the universe, we're also exploring our own potential as a species.
Precisely. And that brings us back to this deep dive, which is all about expanding our understanding of the universe and our place within it.
It's about questioning our assumptions, challenging our limitations, and searching for meaning in a world that often feels chaotic and incomprehensible. And sometimes it's about just being awestruck by the sheer scale and beauty of it all.
Absolutely. And speaking of scale and beauty,
Yeah.
we still need to delve into that last stack of sources you provided on the future of AI and its role in shaping humanity.
Okay, let's jump back into that rabbit hole. It seems like the source material presents a pretty wide range of perspectives on AI's potential. You've got everything from utopian visions of a future where AI solves all our problems to warnings about a dystopian nightmare where AI takes over
And enslaves humanity.
You've got Elon Musk on one side arguing that AI could be our greatest ally, helping us solve challenges like climate change and disease.
Yeah.
But then you have Stephen Hawking on the other side, cautioning that AI could pose an existential threat if we're not careful. So which is it? Is AI gonna be our savior or our destroyer? I'm starting to feel like I need to stock up on canned goods and learn how to build a bunker.
I think it's more nuanced than that. Both perspectives have valid points. The key takeaway is that AI is a powerful tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or for evil. It all depends on how we choose to develop
and utilize it.
So it's not about AI itself, but about the humans behind the AI.
Mm-hmm.
It's about our intentions, our ethics, our ability to control something that could potentially become more intelligent than we are.
Exactly. You've highlighted some sources that delve into the ethical considerations of AI, the potential biases that could be built into algorithms, and the dangers of creating autonomous weapons systems. And then there's the whole question of what happens if we actually do create AGI, artificial general intelligence that surpasses human intelligence. What happens when we're no longer the smartest kids on the block?
That's the $1 million question, isn't it? Some experts believe that AGI could usher in a golden age for humanity, helping us solve our biggest challenges
and achieve a level of prosperity
and understanding that we can only dream of today.
But others fear that AGI could see us as a threat or simply become indifferent to our fate. I mean what happens when our creation become smarter than their creators?
Yeah.
It's like that classic science fiction trope of the robots rising up against their human overlords.
It's a scary thought, no doubt. And while we can't predict the future, we can certainly learn from past mistakes and try to develop AI in a way that aligns with our values and goals.
So it sounds like the key is to approach AI with a healthy dose of caution and a lot of ethical considerations. We need to be thinking not just about what AI can do, but what it should do.
Precisely. And that requires a collaborative effort between scientists, policymakers, ethicists, and even the general public.
Right.
We all have a stake in shaping the future of AI.
Well, I don't know about you, but this conversation has given me a lot to think about.
And we haven't even finished yet. There's one more aspect of this deep dive that we need to explore: the connection between all these seemingly disparate topics: black holes, aliens, AI, and even our own human nature.
You're right. It's like all these threads are woven together into a single tapestry, a tapestry that depicts the grand mystery of existence.
It's about our place in the universe, our search for meaning, our quest to understand who we are and where we come from.
Okay, now you're really getting philosophical.
But it's true. Think about it. Black holes represent the ultimate unknown, the edge of our understanding of the cosmos, the search for extraterrestrial life is a search for connection, for answers to the question of whether we're alone in the universe. And the development of AI is a reflection of our own desire to create, to transcend our limitations, perhaps even to achieve a kind of immortality.
Wow, wow, you've just blown my mind. I need a moment to process all of this. Okay, I think I've caught my breath. We've covered so much ground in this deep dive,
Yeah.
from the mind-bending physics of black holes to the tantalizing possibilities of alien life to the ethical dilemmas of artificial intelligence, and now you're telling me it's all connected somehow.
It is. Think about it this way. Each of these topics forces us to confront some fundamental questions about the nature of reality, our place
Yeah.
in the universe, and the very essence of what it means to be human.
All right, I'm game. Let's unpack this cosmic connection a bit further. What are we missing?
Well, let's start with something Brian Cox touched upon. Our perception of time, we tend to view time as this linear progression, past, present, future.
Yeah.
But what if our human experience of time is just a tiny sliver of a much grander cosmic reality?
Wait, are you saying time doesn't exist? That's a bit too much for my brain to handle right now.
No, not that time doesn't exist, but maybe it's far more complex than our limited human minds can grasp. Remember Einstein's theory of relativity. It tells us that time is relative. It can be warped by gravity. It's not this fixed absolute thing we often assume it to be.
Okay, so time is wibbly wobbly, like Doctor Who always said. But what does that have to do with black holes, or aliens, or AI?
Everything. Imagine a civilization
Right.
that exists outside our linear perception of time. Maybe they perceive time as a multidimensional landscape, or maybe they've learned to manipulate it
Yeah.
altogether. Suddenly the Fermi paradox doesn't seem so paradoxical.
Whoa, mind blown. So you're saying aliens might not be visiting us because they're not bound by the same temporal constraints. They could be zipping back and forth.
Yep.
Through time while we're stuck in our little linear bubble.
It's a possibility, and it highlights how our limited perspective, shaped by our human biology
Yeah.
and our evolutionary history, might be preventing us from understanding the true nature of reality.
Yeah. I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together. We're like fish trying to understand the concept of dry land. Our human brains are simply not equipped to comprehend the full scope of the cosmos.
And that's where AI comes into play. Maybe by creating artificial intelligence, we can transcend some of our human limitations, develop new ways
Yeah.
of perceiving and understanding the universe.
So AI could be our key to unlocking those cosmic secrets, the ones that are currently hidden from our view because of our limited human perspectives. It's like we're building a new set of eyes, a new way of seeing.
Exactly. And who knows what wonders we might discover when we finally break free from our earthly constraints.
Okay, I'm officially hooked on this cosmic connection idea. But let's be realistic. Even with the help of AI, are we ever going to fully grasp these mind-boggling concepts like the true nature of time or the possibility of higher dimensions?
That's the beauty of it. The journey of discovery is just as important as the destination. Even if we never fully understand the universe, the act of exploring it, questioning it, trying to make sense of it, that's what makes us human.
You know, you're right. It's like that old saying, the more you know, the more you realize you don't know. But isn't that what makes it so exciting? This endless pursuit of knowledge, this constant unraveling of mysteries.
Absolutely. And it's not just about intellectual understanding. It's about wonder, about awe, about that feeling of being humbled by the vastness and complexity of the universe.
And maybe that's the ultimate takeaway from this deep dive, the realization that we're part of something much bigger than ourselves, something that we may never fully comprehend. But that doesn't mean we should stop exploring, stop questioning, stop trying to connect the dots.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So as we wrap up this incredible journey through black holes, aliens, and artificial intelligence, I want to leave you with a final thought.
Hit me with it.
Don't let the vastness
Yes.
of the universe
Yeah.
intimidate you.
Yeah.
Embrace the mystery. Embrace the unknown. And never, ever stop asking questions.
Beautifully said. And on that note, we'll leave you with one final thought to ponder as you continue your own explorations. If you could ask a superintelligent AI one question, what would it be? And how might that answer change the way you view the world?
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive.